Hey guys, Evacso here. Today I've got my first batch of realistic sliders. These sliders are on legendary difficulty. This game speed is slow paced just because the game is way too quick this year and legendary difficulty is a lot more difficult this year. So I've made the sliders more in favour of the user sliders instead of the CPU, which is really the first time I've ever done that. So let's just get into it. So the half length is on 10 minutes. We can also use it on 7-minute halves and 8 minutes. This year they've got even 9-minute halves, so yeah, these sliders work for 9 minutes as well. I will be bringing the short game sliders for the next video. They'll be coming out probably a week after this video's launched out. Anyway, difficulty is legendary. Now, definitely have the competitive mode off 100% because legendary difficulty is already difficult enough. So have that off. Player base difficulty 100% off. I don't really know what the attributes are, so keep them at default. Game speed, slow paced. Like I said, it is a lot quicker this year, especially with the CPU. They like to sprint with the ball heaps, so you don't want them to like get too far ahead of you. So yeah, keep it at slow paced, the default ball. Now let's look at my camera settings. So my camera settings, I always like a broadcast, nice broadcast camera. It's like the most realistic camera possible. Got the height at 0 and zoom at 0. I've got the far side focus at 5. You can have that at whatever you want really. And I've got ball tracking speed at 0 because it is not fun with any kind of ball tracking speed. The camera moves way too quickly to even focus on what's going on. So those are my camera settings. Let's get in the sliders. So for the user sliders, I've got sprint speed at 10, which is quicker than last year. But like I said before, I've got most of the sliders in the user's favor, and first time ever I'm having actually the acceleration in the user's favor. You might think what, but trust me, the CPUs like to go for the quick sprint, which you know they've brought in the last couple of years. It's not fun to defend against, especially this year again. The defenders are like stuck in the mud. They can't sprint. So I got the acceleration at 46 for the user sliders. Got shot area at 66, pass area at 55, shot speed at 43. It seems to be the most accurate. Pass speed at 46. You can increase this up to 1 or 2 if you're struggling with these sliders. A lot of these sliders are going to definitely have a couple where you guys can change 1 or 2 different things, because I'm probably not even going to be playing realistic sliders on legendary difficulty this year because I am struggling. Trust me, I'm probably going to be playing world class. So this is it. I'm definitely going to be updating it, trying to make it as, I wouldn't say easy as possible, but just try to make it as playable as possible. Injury frequency at 60, injury severity at 30, goal capability at 52. I've increased that, which I never increased that, but it seems like the CPUs are better in pretty much every area. That's how EA sort of increase the difficulty. They don't increase it in terms of like playing style, they just boost every stat possible, which makes it more difficult. As you can see, marking at 92. Yeah, it's very high this time. I've never had it anywhere near 92. Trust me, it's difficult. But this year, it seems like the marking doesn't even like really affect it. Like I've put it up as high as possible, and it still seems like they weren't really marking. It seems like that this year the marking just doesn't really affect it like it used to. Like I've put it up to 100, and still players are like 5 meters off the players. Like they're not even marking them. Like how is this the marking, you know, in the 90s when they're not even marking them? I don't get it. It doesn't really affect it at all. But I've kept it at 92. It's just what seemed right. I didn't want to put it up any higher because then, I don't know, it might wreck other stats. But yeah, 92 seemed like the best spot. But obviously if you're struggling, put it up to 95 if you want. But if you're somehow, if these sliders are somehow easy, I don't know how these sliders could possibly be easy. If you're finding it easy, yeah, you can lower it under 90. Run frequency at 20, line height at 52, line length at 30, line width at 50. That's one of the best things this year, is that line width seems to be like actually really good now. It's the only thing I haven't changed. Full back positioning at 40, power bar at 60. I know I have the power bar usually at 55, but this is like the one stat you need to have at 60 to play on legendary difficulty. I wouldn't even be making this video if I didn't increase this power bar. I think at the power bar, when I had a power bar at 55, I was losing absolutely every game. But now I've put it up to 60, I'm winning some of those games where I should be winning. So anyway, I got first touch control error at 70. Into the CPU sliders. So sprint speed at 10, acceleration at 42. So there it is, a 4 difference. Still, trust me, it doesn't seem that much of a difference in game. The only time you really see the difference is when you're on the counter attack. The counter attacks are like the only way of sometimes scoring goals. So, you know, you might score a few counter attack goals, but the CPU will still sprint past you. Your centre backs, they're still quick, very quick. Shot error at 98. That's one of the last, crazy changes in a slider setting. 98. Yeah, they still score crazy goals. Pass error at 65. Shot speed at 20. It's very low, but still they score goals. I have shot error at 98. Shot speed at 20. Trust me, they still score goals. Pass speed at 38. Injury frequency at 60. Severity at 30. Goal capability at 49. If you're struggling to score goals, you can put it down to 48, maybe even 47. I was trying it at 47, but then all of a sudden I started scoring too many goals, so I put it back up to 49. But it depends on where you stand. Marking at 69. You don't want to go any higher than that. Once it hits the 70 mark, the marking increases a lot. Like, you can see considerably difference between 69 and 70 marking. I don't know why, but it's always been the case. Run frequency at 10, line height at 52, line length at 40, line width at 50, fullback positioning at 40, and their first touch control error is at 80. If you're struggling to take the ball off the other team, you can put it up to 85, 90 if you really want to, but this is the legendary difficulty, realistic sliders for the longer halves. These sliders are definitely better on the 8-minute halves, but I know a lot of people like to have it 10-minute halves. There might be some games where there are quite a lot of goals. Even with the crazy changes to the CPU shooting, they will sometimes end up scoring maybe 3-4 goals. I can't stop that in any way. Legendary difficulty isn't really the best difficulty to play realistic sliders this year. I'll be definitely making world-class difficulty realistic sliders, and I'll probably be playing with those. But anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to comment down whatever. Once you've tried out these sliders, I like to update them as regularly as possible. Put them down in YouTube Shorts as well. I can update them, maybe every week or two. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. They're all in the description below. Please give me a follow. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll catch you guys later.